So welcome everyone. This is day 6 of the 30 days of pentatonic licks. And today is going to be like a more melodic, the one you just heard, a more melodic lick. So playing around with a little bit of melody in it today. So we're going to do it in pattern 3. So we're going to start in pattern 3 of the minor pentatonic. We're going to do it again in A, so you know where it is. But again, you can change positions. You can come down to G. It doesn't matter where you do it. It's going to be in pattern 3 of the minor pentatonic scale, no matter what key you're playing in, all right? And it's going to move into the 4th pattern. So again, we're trying to mix the patterns, get more comfortable mixing the patterns, and also going out of the 1st pattern, right? Trying to get out of the 1st pattern, because that's a trap. I fell into that myself, right? A lot of people fall into that. You find a favorite pattern and you start staying with that, especially the 1st pattern, because it's very nicely organized for your fingers. It's kind of like matches with your fingers, so it's very convenient to play in that position, and it's the first one you learn, so a lot of people are most familiar with that. So try not to fall into that trap of getting stuck in one position. Move positions, switch between positions, and today we're going to work on that pattern 3 into pattern 4. So let's get right into it. So it's going to go like this slowly. So this has a couple of those feeling bends in them, right? You got to feel them. So let's start with I use my 2nd finger. You can use your 3rd finger if you want. Once you get up here on the smaller frets, you don't have to use your pinky, and your 3rd. You can just use your 3rd finger because it gets closer together. So use your 3rd finger or your 2nd. Doesn't matter. I use my 2nd. You're going to put your 2nd finger on the 12th fret and your 1st finger on the 10th fret. And you're going to pull off from the 12th to the 10th. Put your 3rd finger on the 13th fret of the 2nd string, and then pick the 10th fret on the 1st string, 1st finger. And that's going to be one of those feeling bends. So it's like, remember, it's like an afterthought. It's like you hit the note and then you thought to bend it afterwards. So like that. Okay? It's a feeling bend. Right? And then come back to that 13th fret on the 2nd string, so. Bring your 1st finger to the 10th fret of the 2nd string. 3rd finger on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. Come back to the 10th fret on the 2nd string, and then hammer your 3rd finger onto the 13th fret of the 2nd string. Like that. So that's the whole 1st part. So let's go through that slowly. All right? And then you play the same thing again. Just to that note, to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. So pull off 12 to 10 on the 1st string, 13 on the 2nd string, come back to the 10, the feeling bend, and then the 13 on the 2nd string, 10 on the 2nd string. So you play the beginning of that part again. Let's play through all that so far. And then you do this you change here, sliding up to the 4th pattern. Put your 3rd finger on the 12th fret on the 3rd string and slide up to the 14th fret. And again, you're going to want to hear both those notes. So you pick the 12th fret, you hear the note, and then slide up to the 14th. Then bring your 2nd finger down to the 13th fret on the 2nd string. Again, that's going to be a feeling bend. 3rd finger back on the 14th fret on the 3rd string. So let's do that slow. Like that. Second part, the second part that we just gone over, will go. let's play it all together now, slowly. All right, and I just played that twice, so that's what I was doing in the beginning, playing it twice, so. And then a little faster. All right, and I'm just doing that twice, so that's the whole lick. So just take your time, be patient with yourself, you know? Slowly, slowly, slowly. And just keep playing it over and over again. And then the most important part, try to add this stuff into your jamming. Right? It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but just the point of this is to give you some licks to play around with and for your own ideas to grow from. Right? Because no matter what anybody says with all the copyright stuff, the truth is that nobody creates anything original. Everything is built off of the previous generations, off of previous music writers, previous songs. Everyone gets inspiration from other songs. So this is the way it works, right? We wouldn't know how to do any of this stuff. There would be no rock if there was no blues, for example. It's so much more than that, right? There would be no Ozzy music if there was no classical music, for sure. So it all builds on each other, and artists get inspiration from other artists, right? You can hear a little part of a song, and then just, off that melody, you get a whole new melody comes. So don't worry about like trying to do it exactly like, just use this as a starting point, and then let your own creativity flow from that, right? That's the whole point, okay? So don't be afraid to play around with it. Try to experiment in different patterns when you're jamming, and try to use this in your jamming a little bit, or even if it's a part of it. It doesn't have to be the whole lick just as it is, but get your own idea and go with the music that you're playing with. And just play around with it, be patient with yourself, and you'll get it, all right? If you have any questions, anything specific, let me know, and I'll get back to you or make a video on it. If there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, let me know. And until next time, take care.